So this figurine is from a game called Atelier. Atelier? Is it Wrestler Runner? One of it. Atelier Sophie. Alright. So apparently, it's being attacked by feminist critics. So why does feminists not like it? So let's find out, right? Just like in the West, fans of anime and video games are increasingly aware of bad faith critics. We spotted a popular meme explaining the phenomenon, translated into Japanese. Okay, let's have a look at this. So this one is a figure. So apparently they don't like this. This is too much. A recent figure of titular Sophie from Atelier Sophie has been the subject of controversy after being attacked by feminist critics. So why are people attacking this figure? What is wrong with this figure, right? Let's think about it. Let's look at this figure objectively. So the problem of this figure, right? A lot of feminists don't like it. It's because the figure features Sophie in a state of undressing. And she is angrily looking at the viewer with the implication that someone walked in on her while she's changing the clothes. You get what I'm saying? You cannot do that on a figure. Alright, the figure cannot be in a position where someone is changing the clothes. It's very offensive. Very offensive. So, people don't like this. A lot of people think that this is unfair. If you think about gender equality nowadays, it's not fair, right? How can you make a figure showing like a character that's undressing and then angrily looking at the viewer? Alright. Caution developers to avoid curvy female characters. I saw that as well. Okay, so this drama, holy Famitsu. A comment war has broken out beneath the tweet. Many users criticizing its depiction of a young woman in a vulnerable state, while fans on the video game series are seemingly unbothered. The fans of the video game series, they are not bothered by this at all. They are like, okay, this is a good figure, I'll buy this. But there's a lot of people that are unhappy. So where are these people coming from? You may ask. Just make an undressing male figure? You have seen way worse? No, you don't understand though. This one is like, it's not fair to make fan service. Alright? Tame fan service. So both Japanese and Western fans are increasingly aware of bad faith critics who aren't even interested in the product in the first place. Rather, their criticism comes from a moralistic approach that believes no one should buy it. So there's a lot of comments saying that nobody should buy this figure and should never support this company because this company is trying to put girls in a vulnerable position. Alright, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't support companies like that. What do you guys think? If it was ugly and fat, no one would buy it? No, it's not about ugly and fat. Even when these products are censored, these critics presumably aren't interested in the product either way, leaving fans unsatisfied and businesses left holding the bag for fake fans and tourists. Uh-oh! Tourists? Okay, so Google Translate for some of the critics. In the past, people used to say that if you watch anime, read manga, or play games, you won't be able to distinguish between fantasy and reality. Fantasy and reality. In reality, people who are not familiar with such things tend to talk about human rights for things that do not exist. Okay? People who can't distinguish between space and reality are becoming more and more noticeable. And even if you fix it based on the complaints, they won't even pay us. Just as voices in the support of fan service are growing louder, so are voices critical of it. Recently, the Japanese Communist Party asked for its members to report fan service in manga to the United Nations. Also back in 2023, Atelier franchise developer Gus and publisher Koei Tecmo implied there will be less fan service going forward. Okay. Interesting. So let's have a look at the Twitter. Is it true though? Is the drama still there? Alright, so it's a figure. Nobody likes this figure. Alright, who would have known, right? People would hate this figure. Okay, let's translate some. We're gonna grab randomly Ultraman. Okay. Okay, we're gonna grab this guy with the dog. Okay, what does this guy say? In the past, people used to, this is the one that was presented in the article earlier. Okay, very cool, very cool. How about this one? It's a very cute figure. The interior design in the background is also elaborate and creates a nice atmosphere. I'm rooting for you. Wholesome. Wholesome. Okay, okay. What else? What else? I thought this figure was very good. The production team needs to be confident. Okay. There are a certain number of idiots in every field. If we listen to them, we won't be able to breathe air in this world. Yo, thank you, Sleepy Afengel, for subscribing. Yo, what does that mean? What does that mean? There are a certain number of idiots in every field. If we listen to them, we won't be able to breathe air at all. Really? Huh. I hope that creators will continue to work hard and provide free PR without any self-restraint. Okay, wholesome. Wholesome. What else? The composition of the rare mirror is amazing. Okay, it's praising the rare mirror. People who are criticizing this aren't even going to buy it, and it has absolutely no impact on their lives. So what's so bothering them about it? LOL. Interesting. Interesting. So what is this guy saying? So why are they backlash then? It's alright, I don't where they draw the line with fan service. How can I still breathing right now? Cause you haven't met all of these people yet. All the people complaining about stuff here are going to buy the healthy Sophie's wedding figures. Thank you. Oh, this one looks good. This one looks good. What else? It's such a masterpiece that strange animals are making fuss about it. Just ignore them and be proud about it. Damn, strange animals! Wait, it's calling these people that make noise strange animals. They're not even humans, they're strange animals? Ooh, that's offensive. That's too much though. This is the worst figure. It's pretty pathological to think that it's cute when a woman is displeased. Do you enjoy harassment? Do you enjoy the crime of peeping a woman? I think figures that satisfy the desire for dominance are an obstacle to healthy growth. Wow. This guy is against it. Yo, this guy is against it. Oh shoot, what the heck is that? But yeah, this guy is clearly not a big fan. Not a big fan. Subhumans. Accurate? So there's a lot of people that complain about this, but why this figure though? I don't get it. Why this particular figure, right? It's not... Let me just say in advance, this is a situation where the door was open while she was changing clothes and she was being scolded. Not a scene where the perpetrator was intentionally peeping on her or sexually assaulting her. This is the scene that somebody opened the door while she was changing the clothes and she was being scolded. But she's sexualized here, is it? So angry. What else? Since Koei, the copyright holder, has given the okay, I don't think there's a problem. Are there any scenes like that in the games? It's the freedom of expression, so it's fine. Okay, I think it's fine too. For example, when I write about why Japanese people are told about a sexual assault committed by a foreign man, but foreigners are kept quiet, I've been told several times that it's hard to generalize because the world are different. But I also think that it's hard to generalize because the worlds are different. The worlds are different. As in like the outsiders or the other people wouldn't be able to understand it, is it? Huh. I hope it doesn't get crushed by strange forces. Okay, he's trying. Rather than picking at her changing, what on earth is going on with the clothes she's holding? Why is the belt still there and connected? How do you wear it? Why can't you use a towel? Experts, please tell me. Okay, it's complaining about the design, nothing related, I guess. This boycott backfired because people that don't know about this figure now know and will buy. I guess it is in a way, right? But I just find it weird that this particular... It's called child porn. It's called child pornography, but I'm just in the middle of getting changed. It's not like she's wearing a super tight swimsuit, but her thighs are still nice. What? Wait, what? In an age where scenes like Doraemon's peeping at Shizuka in the bath are considered criminal and inappropriate, don't otaku have a pretty low sense of crime to release something like this? Doraemon is peeping at Shizuka in the bath. Really? How? I don't think this figure is that bad though. I would definitely buy it. The release of is a great news for the fans. The bonus coaster is also a great item. I'm looking forward to its release. Wholesome. Wholesome. Actually wholesome. Okay, let's look at the less wholesome. There are many different opinions, but I hope that it will be available to those who want it. Okay. I won't see any mention of this could be a situation where the person is being spied on by a person of the same sex who has a mutually confirmed sexual preference of heterosexuality, but would feminists protest in that case as well? Just like in the case of a person of the opposite sex who has a confirmed homosexual preference. Essentially, the question is who can draw the line between invasion of privacy and sexual exploitation? What? This is not a real human. It's a freaking figure, man. It's a figurine. Oh man, what is wrong with people? It's a figurine, and people are talking about rights of getting peeped at. Games makes us criminals. Damn. They always walking in on Shizuka's buff. Really? And you know, figurine has rights nowadays. Time has changed, guys. It's 2024. Figurines have rights. Alright? We need to change the figurines' rights. So it is going to be a different stuff nowadays. Different world that we live in.